I wanted to do this video for quite a long time. I've seen loads of YouTubers do it, so I couldn't even credit one. I've seen so many people do it, but if you know who did it originally, then let me know and I'll credit them down in the description. I'm going to comment and reply to your assumptions of me, and I'm a little bit scared. Let's just get straight into it. Hit your assumptions. Now, this is where I realised that I can't actually work out how to get out the assumptions. Is it like that? No, that's not how you do it. Is it like this? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's here. I think that you're a genuinely lovely person who works hard for what you want. I don't know how do you reply to this without looking big-headed or looking like you love yourself. I mean, I think I'm a nice person, and I do think that I work hard. I don't know if I work as hard as I probably should sometimes. I think that's the guilt you have with being self-employed. If I don't start work as soon as Ryan leaves the house at 8:30 or 8 o'clock for when he goes to work, I start to feel really guilty and feel like I haven't worked that hard that day. But then I don't take into account that the day beforehand, like yesterday, I was up at 5 and I got home at 10 or 9:30. And that's a really long day's work. So I guess I do work hard. Ryan says that I do work really hard, but I don't know if I see that. I don't think I'm going to be answering these assumptions correctly. You hate being late. That one is completely correct. I absolutely hate being late, so much so that it's kind of a problem. I've been better since I've lived in Farnham because I can literally only get a train every half an hour. I can only get there usually like half an hour early or something, because otherwise I'm leaving Juno for like an hour longer than I really need to leave her at home on her own. So I guess since I've had Juno, I've been a bit less early to things, that I still get somewhere at least half an hour early. When I was filming the BBC documentary, which isn't out yet, I would turn up to the studio's office like half an hour early, and they would be like, wow, you're so early. But little did they know that I was actually in London an hour before that. I just like walked around the shops and things and had a coffee. I have realised though, when you get somewhere early, you end up spending money on like coffees and things that you really don't need just to waste time. So I'm trying to be better at that. Basically, yeah, you're right. You're right. I hate being late. That is completely true. Barcelona is your favourite city. I wouldn't say it's my favourite city, but I absolutely love it. I don't know what my favourite city is. I reckon it's a city that I haven't actually visited yet. But I absolutely love Barcelona. That is correct. But I wouldn't say it's my favourite city. I assume that you're really confident and creative. I guess I am creative because that's my job role. I mean, I've always created something, whether it was me studying art at school, whether it's me trying to like design logos on the computer, wherever it's me currently trying to design my own gifts. I guess I am creative, and I've come from a very creative family. Practically everyone on my mum's side of the family is self-employed, so that usually follows onto the creative side, I guess. So I probably get that from their family, although I get it partly from my dad's as well. So yes, I don't know if I'm as confident as people think. Weirdly, Amelia's more confident when it comes to doing things like spur of the moment, get up on stage. When we went to Playlist and we had to get up on stage, Amelia was really confident about that and I was shaking. I also get really nervous when I go into meetings and auditions, but I've kind of mastered the skill of acting like I'm confident, so I appear confident. When I don't know if you guys know, but a while back, I was auditioning to be in Michael Jackson's concert, of which I actually got the part, but unfortunately he passed away, and I was so nervous for that audition. I was so nervous. It was just a weird audition to be part of because I didn't really know what I was auditioning for. I had also just been on a Duke of Edinburgh trip, I think it was Duke of Edinburgh, or a camping trip, and I had been bitten everywhere. I mean everywhere. It looked like I had some illness of some kind, so I was really feeling self-conscious. And I remember walking in and being like, just act really confident, Grace, just act really confident. They're looking for someone confident, you can act, just act it. And I got the part, so it obviously worked. I felt so nervous though. And from then on, I've just mastered the fact of appearing confident, but I'm not actually as confident as people assume. I'm confident in some aspects, but not in every aspect at all. You want children in the next few years. And I've also had another one that said you would like to have children before you're 30. So I'm 24 years old, and Gosh, it's a weird one because I've been talking to Ryan about this a lot recently. I guess it's because we're used to the pressure of people saying, oh, you know, you need to have kids at this point, or when are you going to have children, or my parents being like, when are we going to have grandchildren? I guess a lot of people have stages in their life that they kind of tick off, and I've done them, I think, quite early in comparison to a lot of my friends, and kind of in order as well. So I've met the boyfriend, we've got a house and we moved in together, we're getting married, I'm loving my job, Ryan's doing really well in his job, and then it's kind of like, on paper, the next stage is to have kids, right? If you want to have kids. At least I think if you're basing it on like people's lives 20 years ago, 30 years ago, on paper, that's what you'd want. And I do want kids, but I don't want to look after a child yet, and I don't want to give birth to a kid yet. If you'd asked me maybe when I was like 18, I'd be like, well, obviously I want to have kids before I'm 30, but to think that that's in, what, 5-6 years' time, that's scary. Like, that's not a lot of time. So I don't know. So that assumption isn't true, but that assumption isn't true. I don't know what I feel, so I can't agree with that assumption. Maybe you know me better than I do. I'm sorry, these assumptions are just making me question my life rather than me agreeing with them or disagreeing with them. But I do want children, so you've got that one right. You knew Ryan was the one within the first few interactions with him. Yeah, I think I did, you know? Yeah, I definitely did. I know that sounds weird, and if someone had asked me before I'd met Ryan if I believed in that, I don't know if I did or not, but I trusted him from the get-go, and we saw each other every day, practically, from the second or third date. We didn't play it cool very well. Not that I feel like you need to play it cool. Me and Ryan just clicked as soon as I spoke to him and met him, with our views, with our opinions. Obviously I was attracted to him. We had not really the same interests, and we have completely different careers, but I like that we had something different to talk about. We had things to learn from each other. Yeah, basically we did click. I knew straight away, and I completely put all of my trust in him. Like within like 4 months I was like, I could just live with this guy forever. Please don't cringe too much at me. God, you guys. So those were your assumptions. You were all very, very nice, so thank you so much. You could have been really mean. I might do another one where I'm asking for negative ones. Although I'd probably start crying, so maybe that's not the best idea. I don't know. Leave your other assumptions down below in the description. Hope you enjoyed this video. I know Amelia wants to do one of these, and we were meant to do one together, so let me know if you'd be interested in that, and we will see you on Monday. Bye bye, guys.